What's poppin', Austin? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin', Austin?
What's poppin', Austin?
Woo!
Yeah, that was like a wave right there.
It was.
This is the week after Christmas. Hope you had a very Merry Christmas and didn't kill each other.
Yeah, you know, that's always a good sign that the holiday was successful.
And I joke partly about that, but I also have a friend who's in the Williamson County Sheriff's Department, and he has some stories.
Oh, geez.
Can't get into it, but there's some stories, man.
Williamson County's crazy too. I can say that because that's technically where I'm from. Calm down up there, you guys.
So, since you have survived, and now we're moving in the weekend of New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, we have some fun stuff for you to do. First one I found is actually more family friendly. That's running till the end of January, so you have some time if you want to. But this is a good time to kind of figure this out. Do it after or before New Year's. Do it after New Year's. Whatever you want to do. It's called Fortlandia. So Fortlandia is exactly what you would expect it to be, is a land full of forts.
Yeah.
And who doesn't love forts?
I told you right when I saw this, I used to build forts as a kid. That sounds so fun. That's... I was going to I made the joke that this sounds like Fort Worth made a play, like an amusement park.
Like a Portlandia, Fortlandia.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's
probably actually what it was.
100%.
No, forts are great though.
Yeah, forts are fun. It could be for adults, mostly kids though. I think it'd be weird to see an adult playing forts.
If an adult's getting it, I'm like, you're probably smoking in there or something.
Or on shrooms.
Or on shrooms.
Yeah, it's psychedelics.
Hey, if you want to do that, it's probably a blast.
Yeah, 100%. Just don't knock off my kids when they're there, okay? 'Cause we pay good money for these fucking things. No, anyway.
You're going to start a fort war.
Bring the Nerf guns over there and
Seriously,
start shooting. This is mine.
That's
Get away.
what it would be for, honestly.
Yeah,
That'd be so fun.
That'd be so much fun. All right, so it's located at the Mollie, Steve, Zachry, Texas Arboretum. Wow, that is a mouthful.
That is, yeah.
That is a lot of first names. But it also has, there's also a bonus fort along the Ann and Roy Butler hike and bike trail at Lady Bird Lake, which is presented by in partnership with the Trail Foundation, which is really cool. So they've created spaces. A bunch of people created forts. Kids can go play there. There's tickets for everybody. It ranges from $6 to $12, and it's running until the end of January. So you can go check them out. There's a link in the show notes where you can go find them, or you can just Google Fortlandia in Austin. You can also find them, but you could also click on our show notes, and that's where you should do it. So,
yeah, it sounds like a great way to get the family outside.
Oh, 100%.
And just like do some cool nature stuff, have a little like home base or whatever.
Yeah, it's just, you're exactly right. And a fun way to get them outside and not have to worry about people bitching and moaning about hiking too long. Like, that's the one thing I have like issues with taking my family on hikes is like, I don't know what that checkpoint is where because they feel like they can go a mile, 2 miles.
Right.
And then you get there and then you're like, all right, just so you know, we got to turn around.
Go back.
And go back the same amount of distance. And they're like, oh, yeah, you're fine. And then not even halfway back, they're like, can you pick me up if my legs aren't working?
This might be one of those things, like maybe you want to, I mean, since part of it does go right by the trail, like you could probably do a little bit of a walk to your fort and then enjoy it or whatever, you know?
Yeah,
because I remember that as a kid too, just getting so frustrated, being like, why is the hike the activity? Where's the fun thing at the end? So it's like, this is the fun thing at the end.
But that's the thing with like me, when I was a kid, I lived in a more of a urban area in Chicago, and so we went to forest preserves, and that was like as close as you can get to being in the outdoors. But I remember loving it because you could, if you went off trail and went down by the water, it was like, oh man, it was like you could use your imagination. It was like Indiana Jones for me. I'm older, but it's like Indiana Jones or whatever the kids watch now. You know,
dude, we had a creek growing up behind my house as a kid. I said this earlier. We built forts in the trees back there and stuff.
See, that's fun.
But my brother and his friends would like go fishing, but they would like do stories with it. Like they would literally carve what they called spears. It was just a stick that they whittled the end of and try to like spear fish. It never worked.
No, of course.
But like just kid stuff, right?
The imagination goes wild. That's a lot of fun. Let's take a minute to recognize one of our sponsors. This is Whistle Pig. whiskey. This is one of the, actually, if you've ever been to one of our comedy shows at Big Laugh Comedy at Vulcan Gas Company, this is by far one of the best whiskeys I've ever had in my entire life. It's just delicious, it's smooth, it can be a little bit sweet. They have done a really good job of making sure that they find the finest ingredients, use the best barrels, and they make some kick-ass fucking whiskey. So
yeah, we always have it at our shows.
Yes.
Like you said, they always come through. Great people and awesome brand.
Yes, fantastic people. Again, delicious whiskey. They have all sorts of. They have like this is the 6 year. The 6 year. They have a 10-year. They even have like a Boss Hog, which I think is like 20 some years. Yeah, it's fancy. It like comes in a box. I saw it last night.
Retreat.
Yeah, you like have to unhitch the bottom and you pull off the box, and then it's got it, and then it's got a fancy little stopper on there. So if you guys are looking for a great gift during the holidays, or just for in general, or just looking if you're a fan of whiskey, make sure you check out Whistle Pig. And if you come to one of our comedy shows, also make sure you check that out and grab yourself a glass of Whistle Pig.
I think one more thing to bring up before we wrap up the episode is where we currently are shooting the podcast. MSW Lounge. It's a vitamin IV clinic. We have our How Do You Health sign in the background because this is the podcast studio, but the main office is an IV and vitamin shot clinic, as well as all these other things too. But basically, if you feel like you partied a little too hard, especially after New Year's, definitely come into MSW Lounge. The website is just howdoyouhealth.com. We have tons of ways for you to recover after the holidays, as well as help you get started on your health goals for 2022.
Yes.
And if you reach out to us via website or anything like that before January 2nd, we actually have our Year of You sale happening. So you can basically buy 9 of literally anything that we sell, and you get 3 things for free. And you can mix and match with the 9 and the 3 things. Yeah. So if you want to kind of kickstart those health goals for 2022, kind of commit to it by buying basically a thing a month. That's basically the biggest sale of the year.
That's awesome. I can't wait. I love. They have IVs here.
Yeah.
The IV, like I did the IV for the first time, and I think I'm addicted because I felt so good
for
like 2 days after.
Yeah, we did them together the first time you tried it, and you were texting me like, "So how often can I do this?"
It was like the liver detox and all that stuff. I just felt so good.
Yeah,
afterwards.
anything you're looking for, like mood boost, energy, focus, better sleep, like just tell them what you want, and they'll make like a custom blend according to whatever your goal is. Yeah.
And then there's the drinks too, so you don't actually have to do an IV. You can just drink your stuff.
Tons of supplements. They can tell you different ways to mix delicious cocktails.
And they actually taste really good.
Yeah.
It tastes like a vitamin drink, but it tastes
but
like
it's
a
good.
delicious
It's a good vitamin drink. You
put some like sparkling soda in there.
We do sparkling soda, a little bit of lime, and then the mix. We've definitely had clients mix tequila in there, so if you want to detox while you retox, that's an option. We just will not sell you the tequila here.
Like I'm equaling each other out.
Yeah, it's just a net zero.
That's hilarious. Yeah, definitely go check out MSW Lounge.
HowDoYouHealth.com.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
And also, since we're not at New Year's quite yet, we have one more quick reminder. If you haven't got anything and you don't have any plans for New Year's Eve, come check us out at Vulcan for Big Laugh Comedy. We're doing a New Year's celebration with Tony Hinchcliffe. He's headlining it. It's called Tony and his friends, or his so-called friends. Well, no. It's actually Tony and his current friends cancel 2021. So there's a lot of fun things that played in there, but it's going to be a great party. There's a part comedy show. It's going to be about 2 hours of comedy. Then we're going to have music followed up with a couple bands, balloon drop, as well as free champagne toast when you buy your ticket. It's going to be a ton of people there. It's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you go to the website, blcomedy.com. Find the New Year's celebration on there, and make sure you get your tickets now.
It's going to be so fun.
So much fun. I can't wait.
I'm so mad I'm going to miss it.
It's all good.
Yeah.
You're going to be in another country having a good time.
I know. I'll send you pictures from the beach.
You're actually in another country right now.
I'm gonna send you pictures from the beach, like, cheers, Tony. No, that's gonna be such a fun show. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening. This has been another episode of What's Poppin', the best podcast about all the fun things to do and great places to eat too in Austin.
Hell yeah. You can make sure to like, subscribe, rate, review, all the things. I
wish we had graphics that go.
Point to each, do a TikTok video of it.
Dude, what is that?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, thank you guys so much for listening again. It's What's Poppin' Austin. That's Brandon Lewin.
And that's Allison Voidovich.
Woo! He keeps getting it. Yeah.
What's poppin', Austin?